Hello friends, I'm Dr. Vineet Aggarwal, and first of all let me thank you for liking and sharing the videos that I have posted till now. When I tell people that I'm a doctor by qualification, a lot of them assume I would have nothing to do with religion. This belief that people educated in the scientific disciplines have nothing to do with spirituality is a widespread one. And I know there is reason behind it. Galileo, the man who discovered that the sun after all did not revolve around the earth and rather it was the other way round, was made to kneel in front of the clergy and apologize for his anti-God beliefs. Charles Darwin, the man who gave us the theory of evolution, faced considerable criticism during his lifetime and might I add, does even today, from creationists who believe that the entire world was created in just 7 days. Even today, leaders of various religious denominations keep advising their followers about what is acceptable to God and what isn't. The grass is not really greener on the other side as well. A lot of people educated in the modern system of schooling tend to scoff at the beliefs of their ancestors. Of course, a lot of religion is ritual, but that doesn't mean that all of it is unscientific. Let us take a few examples to understand this point further. The three big religions of the world, Christianity, Islam, and Hinduism, all talk about a massive deluge that wiped out civilization and drowned everything that existed. What if there is a scientific explanation to these so-called stories? In the Earth's history, there have been periods when large tracts of land have been covered with ice. These are known as the ice ages. In the glacial period, a lot of water from the oceans and the seas gets stored as ice, and consequently the sea levels drop down a lot. When the meltdown happens, everything as we know it is inundated, and therefore the stories of Noah and Vivaswat Manu may actually be pointers to a historical meltdown after the last ice age. To give you another example, a lot of viewers may have heard about the 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu known as the Dashavatar. If you remember the order of these incarnations, you would see a clear pattern emerging. We start with the aquatic Matsya, move to the amphibian Kurma, followed by a terrestrial animal or Varaha, transitioning into a half-human, half-animal Narasimha, progressing to a pygmy or a primitive human, which is the Vaman, to a jungle-dwelling man, which is Parshuram, who subsists on crude tools such as the axe, and then to the city dwellers, Ram, Krishna, and Buddha. A clear pattern emerges from the order of these incarnations, which points towards the scientific principle of evolution. And this is not the only example. A similar congruity can be found in the depiction of the chariot of the sun god riding across the skies, who is worshipped variously as Ra in Egypt, Apollo in ancient Rome, or Surya in India. Hindu sages describe the chariot of the sun god as having one central wheel with 12 spokes and being drawn by 7 horses. Sounds like a fairy tale, but what if the central wheel denoted the solar year and the 12 spokes talked about the 12 months that it was divided into? The 7 horses drawing the chariot of the sun could actually be a reference to the Vibgyor, or the 7 colors that emerge from the sunlight. In fact, the Puranic corpus is littered with descriptions of scientific events. In the story of Vishwamitra, for example, you find him creating an entire constellation to accommodate the requests of his protege Satyavrata. The Bhagavad Puran also gives us the description and the geographical placement of the 14 lokas that fill this universe. It also gives the description of the entire galaxy or Milky Way, which is described as being shaped like a jumping dolphin. The Mahabharata tells us about the submergence of Dwarka, the city of Krishna, after he left Earth. Could it be a pointer towards a massive tsunami that drowned the coastal city? The excavations performed underwater along the Gulf of Cambay have actually confirmed the existence of such a city. Many other so-called myths, such as the existence of the Saraswati river, have now been corroborated with scientific evidence. So, if instead of seeing science and religion as competitors, if we accept that they may actually be complementary to each other, it opens up a wide vista of enlightenment for us. And isn't that the ultimate goal of both science as well as religion? The enlightenment of human mind. Thank you.